Britain's Got Talent made its highly anticipated return for its 19th series, marking nearly 2 decades since the show first captivated audiences with its promise of discovering extraordinary hidden talent. What was once a ratings juggernaut that regularly drew in excess of 10 million viewers for its premiere episodes now faced a starkly different reality. The launch episode attracted only around 3 million viewers, representing a significant decline of approximately 1.5 million compared to the previous year's figures and marking what many described as the lowest ratings in the show's history. The drop placed the program well behind BBC Two's coverage of the Winter Olympics, which peaked at 5.5 million viewers during key moments, although streaming numbers on ITVX were not factored into the comparison. The disappointing performance fueled widespread commentary about the show's perceived decline. Longtime fans and casual observers alike took to online discussions to voice their frustrations, with many suggesting that Britain's Got Talent had overstayed its welcome and reached the end of its cultural relevance. Critics pointed to a sense of repetition, arguing that the acts presented felt overly familiar and lacked the fresh excitement that had defined earlier seasons. The premiere featured a variety of performers, including a woman who demonstrated an unusual skill by throwing buckets of fire with her feet, a talented performing dog that executed impressive tricks, and an energetic dance troupe whose routines drew on synchronized choreography. While each act displayed undeniable skill and dedication, the overall reception was underwhelming, with viewers frequently comparing them to similar performances from past years. Online reactions captured a prevailing mood of boredom and disillusionment. People described the content as same old thing recycled across seasons, highlighting recurring categories like magicians, dog acts, and large-scale dance groups that had become staples of the format. Some expressed nostalgia for the show's early days while lamenting its current state, noting that even within the first hour, the lineup failed to generate genuine surprise or enthusiasm. Comments reflected a broader fatigue, with individuals questioning why they had bothered tuning in and describing the experience as predictable and uninspiring. A number of viewers admitted to switching channels mid-episode, opting instead for alternative programming such as the BBC's revival of Gladiators, which offered a different kind of spectacle and drew praise for its energy and novelty. The judging panel for the 2026 series retained its core veterans, Simon Cowell, Amanda Holden, and Alicia Dixon, whose chemistry and candid feedback have long been central to the show's appeal. A new addition joined the lineup in the form of KSI, the popular musician and online personality who had previously appeared as a guest judge. His presence brought a contemporary edge and younger demographic appeal, though it remained to be seen how his style would mesh with the established dynamic. Hosts Ant and Dec continued in their familiar roles, providing comic relief, backstage encouragement, and the signature banter that helps ease nervous contestants through the high-pressure auditions. The ultimate prize for the winner remains a coveted performance slot at the Royal Variety Show, alongside a cash award of £250,000. This amount has evolved over the years, starting at £100,000 when the series launched in 2007, briefly rising to £500,000 in 2012 before settling at the current figure from 2013 onward. The 2025 champion, magician Harry Moulding, had become only the second illusionist to claim victory, following in the footsteps of Richard Jones a decade earlier. Both wins highlighted the show's occasional embrace of magic as a winning genre, though many felt the format had grown overly reliant on familiar tropes. The change in judging personnel also reflected recent shifts, with Bruno Tonioli having departed the panel at the conclusion of the 2025 series. His replacement by KSI signaled an effort to refresh the show's image and attract new viewers amid declining traditional viewership. Despite these adjustments, the premiere's poor performance raised questions about the long-term viability of the format in an era of fragmented media consumption and evolving audience tastes. For a program that once defined family entertainment and launched global careers, the 2026 launch served as a sobering indicator of challenges ahead.